Hi, my name's Anthony Cullen, and my company is called Anthony J. Cullen. So I'm an accounting professional, and I have over 15 years of experience, and then also I have another almost a decade in marketing also, very high level in both. I've combined both to develop a product that I call the Ignition System, and what it does is it helps accounting professionals actually grow their network with qualified leads at a very fast pace. So 500 a month, 6,000 a year, and then we implement strategies within their business to essentially chip off and pick off those qualified leads and engage them down onto their calendar to speak with them. We do that by getting their attention, number one, which we already do to build the network with the Ignition System. So that's quite the easy part. And secondly, by motivating them to want to speak with you. And there's various ways that we motivate them. There's many variables that come into play here. One is, who are they? What type of business do they have? We don't focus really on individuals. That's kind of an upsell once you're actually working with the business. But business owners, what business do they own? Right? What industry? What type of business model? What environment are they faced with the external pressures? What internal environment do they have? Okay, as well as how do they have their business structured? A lot of this is to do with understanding their business model. What accounts are the busiest? Is it a very transactional based? Is it a very one-time fee? Is it very contract securing revenue project based? So there's a lot at play in there. What's going on in the P&L? What's going on in the balance sheet? There's many accounts. Are there any unique accounts in there that are not really, that other businesses don't have? So these are all factors and variables on the target side. Also then on the accounting professional side, what do you do? Like, what are you skilled at? Like, there's a lot of subcategories even within the accounting profession, and it's really important to understand what are you capable of doing in the accounting side, what are you capable of doing in the tax side, and what are you capable of doing in the advisory side, or the strategic side. So a lot of businesses are now just really interested in change management and how to restructure, how to recalibrate, and they need the support of somebody who can just go a little bit farther than the typical old school accountant that is focused on backward looking reports, statutory compliance, and all of that. Now it's very much more forward looking. How can we use the data, up to date data, to really predict and mitigate against risks, make the right decisions faster, etc. Take that business owner where they want to go, free up their time, etc., and let them focus on what is their real value add to their own business. Okay, a lot of the times it's not a lot of what accounting professionals do. So once we have that sort of locked in or matched, if you like, right, we understand what the target is about. We have then picked out some points, or what people call pain points. I like to call them value points, because they are your value points, right? When you find what's going on with that business, you can be one, if like, really sure that you can rest assured that that business owner wants to get somewhere with their business. They want to, something's going on, they have a goal, okay? Otherwise they wouldn't be in business. And we need to really put together quite an accurate list of assumptions as to what we believe that goal is, based on how well we pin down. We can only do that once we pin down those variables that I mentioned above. Once we pin down those variables, then we can put together a pretty accurate assumption. But that's all it is it's an assumption, because we haven't met with the owner, we haven't had a consultation call with them, we don't know we don't know what's under the hood, and we don't know what's in their head. So these are just assumptions. But when we get that accurate or close to bullseye, it gives us credibility. It gives the target motivation to want to learn more as to what you're throwing down. What are you saying to them? And then we can also raise their curiosity further by just letting them know and dangling a bit of a custom package to that particular situation. that then they will want to they'll want to unpack more. And that's how we engage them more. They want to unpack it. Hey, let me unravel this a little bit more. What are you saying? What's this package? It's got a bit of a pop to it because it's industry specific. There's a bit of creative marketing added in there, and then we can kind of like reel them in and essentially get them onto the phone. When they're on the phone, then you have another opportunity to raise your value again, another opportunity to impress. This is not done by following a script and trying to remember how to handle objections and presenting a long presentation that might be over 20 pages. That's a business owner that will probably be wanting to figure out how to get off the phone, because it's very clear that, unless they're absolutely desperate, but it's very clear that this presentation is to everyone and you're not listening. Because how can you possibly be listening if you've come in with a tailor-made presentation? They don't want to know about all the exams and everything that is done behind the scenes. They don't want to know that. Otherwise, they would have become an accounting professional. But they didn't. They're running their own business. They've got more important fish to fry. They want to understand what you can do, how what you can do can be applied to them. They want you to be on their level. If you're not and you're presenting a low-level deck or a script or handling proposals with different price points, I can tell you right now, you're already wasting your time. You're already projecting that you don't know what's up. You don't know how to get on the level with these business owners. You're not a strategic player. You're not an advisor, and you're certainly not a strategic player. To be at that level, you have to listen up, and you have to be able to decipher and distill onto one page true challenges that business is facing. What happens if you boulder them over with that business owner? Where does that business go? Under what conditions, right? A bit of a scenario going on. And what is that? How to quantify that? How to allow that business owner to put their arms around it in terms of money, time, right? Energy, change, management, restructure. What does that look like? Top line, bottom line. Like what does that all look? Quantify that for that business owner. Now you got their attention. Now they're really motivated. Now they're ready to go. Now they're just checking you out to make sure you are the real deal. You are the real deal. If you are, it's showtime. Okay? But don't go in there with a rehearsed, I'm going to handle some objections, this and that, or I'm going to present this deck and then hopefully that's enough. All that's doing is to a sophisticated player saying, I don't know how to add value to your business. Like, I'm literally preparing to try and push a deal over the line because I'm unable to communicate strong value to you up front, because I don't know enough about your business. I don't know enough about you, and possibly I don't even know enough about my own service as to what I can actually deliver. So look, that's what we do here, and we really help you then build your practice along those fundamentals. You have to deliver what you say to the business owner, and if you are at a decent level of understanding of the accounting industry, we can take you up to that higher level, right, where you want to go. We don't work with anyone that is starting out or they may not know too much, because it's probably too big of a jump. I advise you to keep studying, keep learning about the world of business, keep reading up on various things so that you're comfortable, keep getting exposure to sets of financial statements and management reports, keep learning. And then when you feel you're ready to take on a real challenge and take on these businesses, add a ton of value to them, then you can click this link below, get in touch, and we'll show you what we do here to start generating you 3 to 10 qualified appointments within 14 to 21 days, and then converting them into high-paying clients based on the value that you're communicating, typically within the first 30 days. High-paying clients is $2,000 a month clients. Okay, hope that makes sense to you, and I hope you all have a good day and self-isolate.